Happy Pride Month. Today on The Sims 4, I'm making each pride flag as Sims. I saw It's Pretty Loves do this, which, by the way, love their videos and their G-Shade. They make really, really amazing Sims. Anyway, I thought because it's June, and you know what month it is, I thought it'd be quite fun for us to do this. This will be a two-part series. So for today, I'm starting off with the bisexual, lesbian, and pansexual flags, aka each identity I fully convinced myself I was for a certain time in my life. My whole life I knew myself to be bisexual, starting at 6 years old or some young age when I first watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Let me tell you, Brad Pitt was never an option for me. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into my sexual identity crisis, but just know I am much more comfortable now with identifying myself as queer, in case you were curious. So, yeah, anyway, enough of me. For this first sim, we're starting off with the bisexual flag. I thought, why not base it off of my vibe, what I would wear or want to wear if I had the confidence and aesthetic for it. I tried. I tried my absolute best to base the outfits. This goes for all the Sims, by the way. I tried to base the outfits on their respective flag colors, but some of them were just not the vibe. So I tried to incorporate the colors in at least one piece of clothing or hair in this case. Then I also thought for this first Sims outfit, what would I do when I want people to know I'm also into women? I'd wear rings. I also thought that for the first hair, I could just make it look a little disheveled, like she had just run her hands through it. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what my thought process was for this to have the bisexual flag colors incorporated. So I was just gonna incorporate it in the top, and then I eventually decided to try and do it in order: pink, purple, then blue. Look, I tried. It's not my favorite, but in a different color scheme, I think it's kind of cute. Like, if it were in all black, I would fuck with it heavy. Anyway, I also added tats because, like, why not? I also did not notice there was a tattoo on the leg, not until I was working on the second outfit. So yeah, for the second outfit, I fully gave up on the colors in the clothing and just went with whatever the vibe was for her. To be honest, I think she looks bisexual. Like, if I were to see her on the streets, I'd think bisexual for sure. But I don't know, maybe I think that because I made her. Sorry, I just hit my desk. Or because I have this, like, ego where I think I have a really good gaydar. Which, I mean, to be fair, I've never had a crush on a gay man. Excluding Jonathan Bailey and Matt Bomer, okay? Whatever. Anyway, am I a big fan of the hair that I chose for the second outfit, like with the overlays and everything? Not really. I think it would look better with her as a brunette, or maybe as a blonde even. But I mean, it's fine. It's cool. You can say that we're nothing. Oh, you know what? I gotta stop. I gotta stop singing when I say the lyrics of a song. Anyway, we're moving on to the lesbian flag. I was thinking I kind of liked her having a shaved head, but then I started experimenting with the hair and it just kind of stuck. So for the whole time, I was thinking to myself, who would I fall in love with? Who would make me panic if I saw them at the club? Who would make me stumble over my words if they were a barista? If they were my barista at a coffee shop? I don't know. I struggled a lot with the hair. I didn't know what kind of vibe I was going to go for. Initially, I wanted to go for the more femme vibe, but then I thought, I might end up making her look similar to my bisexual sim. Which, by the way, I completely forgot to change their sexual preferences. But, like, that's besides the point. And honestly, I think I did a good job. I didn't have a carabiner as an accessory. I don't know if anyone's made one in their CC packs. Hi, this is future me. Yes, I did find a carabiner. Anyway, bye. But I just wanted, I, what? But I just used a chain belt and called it a day. At least with the first outfit. If I were to change anything about her outfit, it would be that I added a jacket over her cami. Because this first outfit was just not giving. I wanted to have more personality. I wanted to have more, you know? But anyway, I added tattoos and made that her accessory. Now, this outfit I like a lot more. I think the second version would make me want to pull out all of my rings from my drawer and wear them just so she knows I swing that way. Oh my god, that's so weird. Anyway, I realized I never fixed the brows, which I didn't end up changing, but just like fixing the shape in the detail mode. Also, cannot forget to add the rings on her fingers. And yeah, anyway, so we're on to our last sim for the day, my pansexual girly. I based her off of someone I know who is pansexual. I was thinking of her the whole time, which made it super easy because I just found the right hair and looked for the exact type of clothing I've either seen her wear before or would imagine she would wear. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so worried I would make all three of them look the same, but they don't. And like, not to do my own horn or anything, but I did well to make them all look different and give off different vibes. I'm getting ahead of myself. Like, you haven't even seen the final look yet. Again, am I a fan of this first outfit? No, not really. I tried to pink. What? I tried to find a pink top that wasn't so overbearing or too Barbie pink. And I hope, the top that I did choose looks okay for y'all, like it does for me. The outfit is very simple, yes, but sometimes not everyone's gonna be thinking about aesthetic and just, want to be comfortable. I'm not entirely sure why I gave her a bracelet, but it's there now, and it hasn't changed. For the second outfit, I was just gonna do a normal, basic, casual outfit, but then I saw this flannel jacket thing, and I saw it had a pink and blue swatch, so then I decided I'll go ahead and find a pale yellow to go with it so that it still has the flag colors. And like, to be fair, yes, it's still sort of basic and casual. But yeah. Now this outfit I do fuck with. I don't know. I'm just a basic girl who loves her casual and comfy clothes. I also thought maybe glasses would be a good idea, but it just wasn't the vibe and eventually voted against it. Now, I'm not sure about the hair I chose for the second look, but she still looks cutesy, so it. Here are 3 of my LGBTQIA plus babies. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all found some inspiration for your Sims. If you guys want a lookbook of each of them, just let me know and I'll post it on Tumblr with the CCs linked. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye!